It's a new day and a new episode. That's good. So, in the last episode, I fixed a lot of stuff, exhaust and electronics and that kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and see what's left. This is what I did in the end of the last episode. So what I'm about to do today is to connect the for the fan there, the cooling fan. I will also connect the sensor for the water temperature gauge that I have. What else will I do? Not really sure. I've done a lot of stuff, so I think that's what I will do before I can test start the car again. In the last episode you saw some this here was overheated, so I bypassed it now. I have no idea if that's the solution, but I will try at least to see. So I think that's pretty much what I will do here before we make a test start again. And yeah, of course, fill it up with some water so we can see that the cooling works. So yeah, so this is what I've done so far. There is some wires here now, just temporary. I have a fuse there. Put on this one. I hooked up the fan, cooling fan, to that one. So that's great. Yeah, it works. So now I actually think I'm about to put in some water in the cooling system here. And yeah. So I hooked up this cable here, just temporary of course. Have it to the inside here. I actually, that's only the only one that I let's see, it's testing itself. Yeah, seems to be okay. So seems to be working, everything. So what I'm about to do now is to roll the car out of the garage and do some stuff. I got some water right there, so I'm about to fill this one up here. Let's see, or look for any leakage. So then it's time for starting it. So let's go ahead and try to start it. I'll go ahead and see if I can get the water to, yeah, you know. It seems to be working just fine now. I think the water is circulating all over the engine there. Seems like this one is hot. Well, this is the cold side and this is the hot side right there. So the cold water is coming out there. So when I turn the fan on, the engine is getting cooler. So what I'm about to do now, try to figure out where I can replace that one, where I can, because it's not working in that place. That's the cool side. I didn't know that, so not really sure. I would like to have it somewhere here. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know where I can have it. I think that's the cool side as well, down here. So I don't know. Maybe I need to buy an adapter to get it under there, where it should be. The engine works just fine now. I'm happy with this. I'm very happy with this, that I made it so far. There is a little leakage there on the exhaust, but that's nothing. You can barely hear it. So only one thing left, and that's the pipes that goes from the gearbox to the rear part there, so I can drive it. I don't know how I will solve that, but I will figure out something. I think there was someone was going to do it for me, but it's more than three weeks ago since I started to ask him about it, so I'm not gonna ask again. I have to do it by myself, I think, or else it will never be done. So I think I fixed it. Got some temperature there. It's rising. I don't have the fan on. So when it hits about, I think, 90 degrees or so, I'm gonna put on the fan and see if the temperature is gonna get any lower. Rising very fast there. 70 degrees. The whole point with a cooling fan is that it's supposed to lower the temperature, so when it hits 90 there, I will put on the cooling fan. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put on the fan now. It should sink now. Take some time before the cooling takes effect, I think. You can actually see it sinking now. Yeah. It's lowering the temperature when I have the fan on, and that means it's working. So the fan is supposed to be on all the time, that's for sure. So I wonder if I give it some throttle now, if it will rise again. That would not be good. I think it's about 92 degrees or something, so it's no big deal. I mean, yeah. It's steady there. Well, it rises due to the ground isn't very good, so there is some I don't know the English word for it. The ground is through the sensor isn't the best, so I need to fix that. But you see, it's pretty much steady there, so that's good. That's what I've done. I cut this one off here. It's about, I think 90% straight there. This is pretty good. This will not be the one I will be racing with on the track later on. This will only be for test driving the car. Not very fun to... I know I'm not an expert on this kind of stuff. I hope I can get it as good as possible to be able to drive the car. And I will get the new stuff later on and get someone else to do it for me. So this is just so I can test drive the car and make sure everything works perfect. So that's what it is. Anyway. Now this is the Volvo stuff here. I think I'm go ahead and cut this one off right here, just to see what kind of gap it will be in here and how I perhaps can stabilize it. It's supposed to be something like that. So yeah. Oh, that's cool. Oops. That's very cool. This is what I've chosen to do, to center this. It's very stable now. I have 4 of those. One there, one on the bottom and one over there. So it's exactly centered now. And it's all the way in there, so I will weld this now. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's more than enough for test driving. It's not as good on the other side, but anyways, it's still pretty good, I think. So let's go ahead and mount this one on the car and see what's gonna happen. And so it's mounted there. I don't know if you can see that, it's kind of dark down there, but come on, yeah, it's mounted there. Well, I hope that will do it. As I said before, this is only temporary. I will have a real one made when it's time for racing, so maybe there will be some vibrations in this one. I don't know. Time will tell. So now it's time for dealing with the clutch pedal. Seems like the clutch wire could be a little bit too short. Well, maybe it's not too short, but there is some stuff in the way here. So, and the hole is supposed to be somewhere just around there, and I've already mounted that one right there. Can't focus there. So I have to do some thinking about this. That's my very temporary gas tank there, just so I can test drive the car. It's fastened there. I'm doing something special there. I drilled a hole through this here that fits perfectly, very tight, to put this one in there. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do now. Moment of truth. I have the engine started. I'm curious about the clutch, so let's give it a try. Let's see what's gonna happen. That worked just perfect. I can drive the car now. That's awesome. Working just perfect. I've driven the car around the neighborhood, out here in the woods, in the mountains. So I need to adjust the clutch a little bit. The clutch is, you know, it's a little slacky, you know, so I need to adjust it so it takes a little bit higher up. So I'm not gonna go ahead and do that right now. It works great, I'm very happy. I don't know how fast I was driving it, but perhaps, I don't know, maybe 40-50 miles an hour or so. Not very fast. No vibrations, no nothing, so I'm gonna go ahead and adjust the clutch now. What I did here was that I used on the clutch wire there, used washer to get it right, and now just perfect. I put this piece of metal there so the pedal stops. What you see now, That's just perfect. Just perfect. I'm very happy about this. Very, very happy. Yeah. I've been driving the car now for, I don't know, maybe half an hour or so on the road here in the woods. It's amazing. It runs just perfect. No vibrations in the transmission or nothing. So it feels like a milestone or something. It's I can't really explain the feeling, but it's a part of the project is done now. The part of the project was to get the engine in the car and test drive it, and so I have done now. It runs perfect, no issues at all. So what I will do next is to make some small adjustments, very small adjustments. I will do that in the next episode. Well, I can't really say anything more because these last few days have been totally amazing. I mean, I got so much done. Today I've been working for, I think, about 10 hours today. So the past 3 days it have been 12-hour days. 12 hours in the garage. Today 10 hours. So yeah. Well, anyway, I'm happy about this. I hope you have liked to watch those episodes so far. The car is not done yet, but I will continue working on it. This is episode 17, I think. I don't know how long it's have been or so, but I hope you enjoyed it, and if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel. This project is awesome. It's very fun, very fun to do, and I hope you like to watch it as well. So see you in the next episode. Bye.